Good morning to one and all present over here. First of all, I introduce myself to you. I am Fiza, student of TYB Core English. Today, I am going to discuss about Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights is a novel written by Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte was a British writer who has published only one novel during her lifetime. Wuthering Heights, but oh, what a novel it is! She was the second eldest of three sisters, all of whom writers, and published under a masculine pen named Alice Bell. It was written in Victorian period in 1847, which is set in late 18th and 19th century England. As you open the covers of this book, you can immediately feel the breeze of darkness coming out of it. Even from the first lines, we get transported to the airy world that the book's first narrator tells us about. His name is Lockwood, and he is a tenant of a man named Heathcliff. Deciding to visit his landlord, he goes to his house, which is dark mirror of its master's character. As Lockwood meets with Heathcliff, he and his scary dog, we immediately judge his landlord as a person of an ill unsociable nature. But how can a person become that way? How can he evidently hate people so much? Well, that is what we are about to find out. After his unsuccessful conversation with Heathcliff, Lockwood meets Nellie Dean, the servant of Thrushcross Grange. Knowing that something is terrible must have happened to her master for him became like that. He begs her to tell him his story, and so we met the second narrator, and the main plotline of Wuthering Heights begins. Mr. Earnshaw was the owner of Wuthering Heights. He was a good man, and one day coming back from Liverpool, he brought home an orphan named Heathcliff. Earnshaw has two other children, Hindley and Catherine, whom Heathcliff grows up with. However, his childhood is not easy, although he is not on the street anymore and has a family. He is not welcomed by Mr. Earnshaw's son because he feels that he lost his father's affection because of the boy. On the other hand, his daughter Catherine really seems to like him. This jealousy is expressed as a child's play until the day that Mr. Earnshaw dies and Hindley is left as the owner of Heights. But it seems that for Heathcliff, Catherine's affection is all that matters and all he needs. So no matter however much Hindley tries to destroy him, he does not budge and just play with her. But nothing lasts forever, and so their wild games end at the moment when Catherine meets the Linton. Catherine meets Edgar and Isabella Linton after she gets into an accident and they tend to her. They are a brother and a sister living in Thrushcross Grange, and they seem to have a completely opposite character of that of Heathcliff and Catherine. Wait, Thrushcross Grange? Did we not mention this place already? Be patient, we will get there soon enough. Catherine seems to like these people and starts spending time with them. Thus paying less attention to Heathcliff, he is hurt and gets jealous. Then one day he overhears Catherine telling Nellie that she could never marry Heathcliff. Deeply hurt, and he leaves the Heights and does not come back for 3 years. During his absence, Catherine continues to spend time with Edgar and ends up marrying him. But she can never feel the same connection she did with Heathcliff, as it is evident to her that they come from two different worlds. To make matters more complicated, Heathcliff returns. He is no longer the same person now. The only things he cares about is hurting people. So he decided to court and marries Edgar's sister Isabella. He does not make her happy, but that was never his intention. Soon after the marriage, Catherine gives birth to Cathy, her and Edgar's daughter, and dies during the childbirth. Heathcliff is torn apart, and so having nothing else to lose, he decides to get revenge. Heathcliff's revenge is painful for everyone around him, but he does not care about it. He vows to control both Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange, and to destroy Linton by messing up everything that is dear to his heart. In order to get this revenge, he plots and waits for 17 whole years. However, finally he manages to get marries his son to Edgar and Catherine's daughter, and after Edgar dies gets hold of the garage, happiness yet is not a guest that knocks on his door. Although Heathcliff gets the revenge, he is thirsty for he does not feel satisfied. What he truly wants through all of the turmoil was to find a way to reconnect with Catherine. Her ghost seems to be haunting him after her death, and at the end of the novel, he gets his wish. They are reunited in the afterlife. After his death, all that is left behind are ruins and a ray of hope for Kathy and his son. This is an interesting novel. When I read, I was excited that what will happen next. In this novel, Wuthering Heights, I like the character of Heathcliff because it takes the both negative and positive. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you must like it. This is my first experience to make this type of video. This is a unique idea of presentation I have done. Thank you, Register, to give this opportunity to me that I can make this type of video gracefully, and trusting me is done this. Thank you, Register, and thank you, viewers, and for watching this video.